So let's just go ahead and dive right in, open up our formula, and what we're going to do is count how many orders we had equal to apples. So we're going to grab our fruit column, and then we're just going to type apples right in here. We can see we had 7 orders for apples. Now if we have that apples text in a cell there, instead of manually typing it as text, we can simply refer to that cell. If I want to drag this down, I'm just going to click in here, hit F4 to add these dollar signs around that range reference. So that way, when I drag this down, that's not going to change, whereas our I5 will change to I6 and so forth. All right, so that's a quick one on text. Let's look at dates. So we're going to grab our same formula again, COUNTIFS. We're going to grab just our date range, and then first I'm just going to look at equals to, and so we can see we have 3 orders on 3-1, which in fact we did. Now if we want to do a start and end date like this, we don't want to use equals, we want to use greater than or equals to, and that you have to do inside double quotes like this, and then I'm going to do ampersand and look at that cell. I want to do start, end, and end date, and so I'm going to grab this date column again, and I'm going to do the opposite, less than or equals to, and then my end date. So now we can see we have 15 orders between these 2 dates. If I change this to 4, you can see that updates. All right, so let's go ahead and combine these in here. So we're going to do COUNTIFS. Let's start with our date first. Greater than or equals to our start date, and then date column again, less than or equals to our end date, and then finally our fruit column, and compare to our fruit. So before I drag this down, I'm going to go back in here again and do some quick locking using the F4, and I'm going to leave the last one because I want that to change as I drag this down. And so now as I change this reference, you can see those order numbers change as well. All right, and finally, we want to look at one last comparison, and so we just did comparison with dates. So now we're going to look at comparison of order size. And so I'm going to grab this order size here, and then what I'm going to do is greater than 40. And you can see here, I have 2. So I have 2 orders greater than 40. So 42, and another one down, 41. So maybe we want to do greater than equals to, and that's still 2. So we change this one to 40. You can see that changes 3. Now if we want to use the cell instead, we're going to do like we did with dates. We're going to close this with the double quotes and then reference that cell. Now if we want less than, you can see this got changed here on me. I'm going to go ahead and fix that. And then what I'm going to do is less than or equals to that 20. And so that's our orders of less than 20 was 4, orders more than 40 was 3.